These betrayals rocked our worlds. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 biggest TV show betrayals. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the treacherous small-screen events and characters that were the most surprising and/or impactful. Because many of these betrayals are important to the plots of their respective series, there will be spoilers ahead.
Hey, Miss J.
No.
Jay? No. He died right in front of us. Zoom killed him right in front of us.
Yeah, Cisco, we've seen a speedster.
Number 10. Warwick is killed by the undersheriff. CSI Crime Scene Investigation. After investigating mobster Lou Guetta, crime scene investigator Warwick Brown is framed for Guetta's murder. The team is able to prove that an officer framed him, though there's some indication that there's still a mole in the police.
But there's this one son of a bitch still out there.
Warwick tells the undersheriff, Jeffrey McKean, that he won't stop until the traitor's found, soon after which McKean shoots Warwick, revealing himself to be the traitor. While the CSIs are able to catch McKean, the loss of Warwick marks a significant loss and turning point for both of them and the show. Number 9. Adriana becomes an informant. The Sopranos. The girlfriend of Tony Soprano's nephew Christopher, Adriana Lacerva is no stranger to a life of crime. However, things get too hot for her when the FBI threatens her with a drug charge unless she informs on the Soprano organization for them.
If you say no, you'll be placed under arrest and charged with possession and intent to distribute cocaine. A charge that carries with it a penalty of up to 25 years in prison.
While Adriana tries to avoid giving up anything too damning, she can't help but betray the family once she's found herself in the situation she gets into. Nonetheless, it's her desire to look out for her boyfriend that leads to her undoing, as her attempt to get Christopher into witness protection causes him to have her whacked.
Come on.
No!
Number 8. Zack is the Gormagon's apprentice, Bones. The team of forensic anthropologists and FBI agents that make up the show pursue a cannibalistic serial killer during season 3 named the Gormagon, who always seems to be one step ahead of them. Things turn personal when an explosion injures Bones' assistant Zack Addy and the evidence is stolen, pointing to an apprentice working with the killer. However, it's soon revealed that Zack himself is the apprentice and has been aiding him.
Zack has complete access to the lab. He arranged for the explosion himself.
While later seasons reveal him to have been brainwashed, the act of betrayal from a longtime member of the team is still devastating. Number 7. King Horik vs. Earl Ragnar, Vikings. Vikings is a series fraught with betrayal, so narrowing down the biggest is difficult, but this one is arguably it. King Horik struggles with Ragnar's greater skill and fame, while also causing his home to be attacked while away raiding. After apparently suborning one of Ragnar's friends, Floki, the king moves against him and his allies, only to find that Floki was loyal to Ragnar all along, and Ragnar had planned for the betrayal, killing Horik, his family, and men. This allows Ragnar to become king, which leads to many more story developments thereafter. Number 6. Michael's Murders, Lost. Michael Dawson loses his son Walt when the boy is kidnapped by the mysterious inhabitants of the island, the Others. After disappearing while pursuing them, Michael returns, desperate to rally the other survivors to help him get Walt back.
We caught one of them. The others. He's locked up in there.
Upon learning that his friends have an other prisoner, and that Ana Lucia can't kill him, Michael offers to instead.
What's the combination?
However, he instead turns the gun on her, killing her, and then Libby when she happens upon the scene, before freeing the captive and shooting himself in the arm. This betrayal driven by Michael's love for his son is one of the show's most shocking moments. Number 5. Nina kills Terry, 24. Some things about the first season of 24 don't quite add up on first viewing, but it all comes together near the end of the season when it's revealed that Nina Myers is really a double agent, working against Jack Bauer and the CTU. Myers' betrayal hits especially hard when Terry, Jack's wife, whom Jack cheated on with Myers, overhears the mole speaking in German, leading to her capture and then murder.
Against the wall. On your knees.
Myers' betrayal and the loss of his wife is part of what hardens Bauer into the ruthless man he later becomes. Number 4. Grant Ward and John Garrett, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Phil Coulson and his team of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents spend much of their first year together hunting a mysterious man known as the Clairvoyant, who always seems to be one step ahead.
Take Agent Garrett into custody. He's the murderer they call the Clairvoyant.
They're positively rocked by the revelation that not only has S.H.I.E.L.D.'s old foe Hydra been growing inside their organization, but also that the Clairvoyant and Grant Ward's mentor John Garrett are working with Hydra.
Cross off the team and bring the girl to me.
Agent Ward, why are you really here?
On the heels of that betrayal is their discovery that Ward has been a spy for Garrett all along. It's this latter betrayal that serves to rock the group to its core, affecting them for years to come. Number 3. Shane, The Walking Dead. A former sheriff's deputy and Rick Grimes' partner, Shane's betrayals are many and numerous. Firstly, he sleeps with Rick's wife while he's in a coma and leaves him for dead when the zombie apocalypse begins. Next, he resents Rick for surviving after he wakes up and returns to his family, as well as for taking the leadership position from Shane.
Jesus.
This all drives Shane to darker actions, including several attempts to kill Rick, with the final time seeing the former friends face off and Rick coming out victorious.
Damn you for making me do this shit!
While Rick experiences betrayal several times during the series, Shane's is arguably the most personal one. Number 2. Walter cooking meth while Hank's in the DEA, Breaking Bad. Walter White betrays a lot of people on his journey from chemistry teacher to meth kingpin, but one of the more heinous ones is his betrayal of his brother-in-law, Hank, who's in the DEA.
Hank, do you think I might get to go inside? See the actual lab?
Walt is partially inspired by Hank's job to turn to the drug business, and his illegal activities frequently cause untold grief and pain, endangering his career and life on multiple occasions, and leading to his near paralysis and getting PTSD.
All along it was you! Son of a bitch.
Worst of all, though, in his attempt to evade justice, Walt is responsible for Hank's death when he calls on some hired thugs to assist him.
Jack! Don't kill him! Back it up. Don't kill him! Come on. Don't kill him! Get back here.
Hell, not he's DA.
No, he's family.
Number 1. Red Wedding, Game of Thrones. Yep, unlike the characters on this show, you probably all saw this coming. King Robb Stark reneges on a marriage alliance with Walder Frey when he marries a foreign healer, instead of one of Frey's daughters. In an attempt to placate him, Robb's uncle is set to marry her instead to shore up their alliance. Robb! However, at the wedding, one of Robb's bannermen and the Freys betray and slaughter Robb, his wife, his unborn child, and his men. Although subtly foreshadowed, this betrayal has become infamous for how shocking and brutal it is. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.